Hello friends, in this short video we will discuss the summary and the crux of the SN1 and SN1 reaction and its application for NEET and JEE exams. Okay, generally substitution reactions are classified into SN1 and SN2. As you can see, chemical reactions are classified into substitution reaction, elimination reaction, addition reaction, and so on. Again, substitution reactions are further divided into SN1 substitution nucleophilic unimolecular, SN2 substitution nucleophilic bimolecular, SN1 CB. CB represents conjugate base, substitution nucleophilic unimolecular conjugate base type reactions. In this class, we will discuss substitution reactions of unimolecular type, that is SN1 reactions. Okay, SN1 reactions, why they are called SN1? First of all, we see what is substitution. What is substitution reaction? For example, I take CH3 iodide, methyl iodide this is. If I add concentrated NaOH, here Na plus will be there and OH minus will be there. So the product will be CH3 OH plus NaI. This is salt. Here OH minus replaced or substituted I minus. So this is an example of substitution reaction where one group, in this case iodide, is replaced by OH minus. So the reactions in which one group replaced by another group is called substitution reaction. This can be many types. For instance, here see, earlier I have taken CH3I, but here I take X. X represents halides. It can be chloride, bromide, iodide. If OH minus is added, now this becomes CH3OH. Instead of OH minus, if you add ammonia, then it gives CH3NH2. Primary amine. This is amine. So substitution reactions are used to prepare amines, alcohols, and another type of nucleophilic substitution. Here OH minus is rich in electrons and that attacks, it is called nucleophile. I am representing Nu minus, and this X minus is called leaving group. Leaving group. And nucleophile, in this case it can be OH minus, NH3 or OR minus. This is called ether preparation. CH3OR ethers. So substitution reactions are used for preparing many types of SH, many types of products. Here CH3 SH. Here you are seeing OH minus OH, in this case in the same way this is SH. It is called thiol. In the same way, you can replace it with cyanide, then you will get CH3Cl, cyanides. The same way, if you add AgCN, silver cyanide, which is covalent in nature, you will get nitrite isocyanide. This difference is very important. When KCN is added, cyanide group will be substituted. When AgCN is added, you will get isocyanide. In the same way, if you add carboxylic acid salt, for instance, RCOO minus Ag, this R group represents alkyl or any other side chain. It can be methyl, ethyl, propyl, benzyl, and so on. Then you will get CH3O, COR esters. In this way, substitution reactions can be used to prepare alcohols, ethers, esters, cyanides, thiols, and so on. In all these cases, the common feature is one nucleophile, incoming nucleophile replaces X minus. Here, leaving group is X minus. Here, leaving group is X minus. Now we will see why it is called substitution reaction unimolecular. In order to understand that, first you understand mechanism of SN1 reactions. It takes place in two steps. For example, I take this reaction CH3, 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 X in presence of OH minus, it gives CH3, C, CH3, OH minus. This is the product. This is substrate. The reaction on which the reaction takes place is called substrate. OH minus replaces minus X minus, means X minus is a leaving group and OH minus is the attacking group. This reaction takes place in two steps. Step 1 is the slowest step. Here, step 1, what happens? Formation of carbocation. Very important in exams, they will ask formation of carbocation. How it forms? CH3, C, CH3, CH3, X minus X minus. X minus will be lost. X represents some halogen atom here. Chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine are halogen atoms. This way, carbon here leaving group leaves along with the shared pair of electrons, and the carbon here is deficient of electrons, and now this is called carbocation. Now it needs electrons. This is step 1. And step 2, in step 2 what happens? In step 2, attack of incoming nucleophile. Attack of nucleophile. Here, in this case, step 2, attack of nucleophile OH minus. Finally, you will get product CH3, CH3, OH. So in this way, SN1 reaction takes place in two steps. It is very important. First step, formation of carbocation. The second step, attack of the nucleophile. Now, rate of this reaction is represented by rate of this reaction is directly proportional to concentration of substrate. It can also be written as rate is equal to a proportionality constant and substrate. Rate of reaction does not depend on OH minus concentration, not depend on OH minus ion concentration. The rate of reaction, see here there are two reactants. One is OH minus and other one is neopentyl halide, that is CH3CH3CH3X. It is one reactant. OH minus is the another reactant. There are two reactants in the reaction mixture, but the rate of the reaction, the rate at which the reaction takes place, that is within a given time period, for say let us say 1 minute. In 1 minute, how many molecules of reactant converted to product? That does not depend upon the OH minus ion concentration, but it depends only upon the slower step, that is rate determining step, slow step, that is the rate determining step, and that is the formation of carbocation step. Here we discussed earlier, there are two steps in the SN1 reaction. This is slow step, formation of carbocation, and this is the rate determining step. This is also called rate determining step, and this is first step where OH minus attacks carbocation. Now rate is directly proportional to substrate concentration only, and rate does not depend upon OH minus ion concentration. Now we will see effect of solvent on reaction rate. Polar protic solvents favor SN1 reactions. Polar protic solvents, example alcohol, water, acids, etc. Alcohols means, for example, methanol, ethanol, water you all know H2O. Acid means some carboxylic acids. They are polar in nature. That means there is a positive and negative charge separation partially. Here you can see on oxygen partial negative charge will be there, on proton partial positive charge will be there. So polar protic solvents means they should be polar and have some proton in it. Carboxylic acid, you all know how it exists, RCOO minus H plus. They are good proton donors. So in this way, solvents which are polar and protic in nature are good for SN1 reactions. Another one we see effect of leaving group. Easy leaving group, for example, iodide is more reactive than bromide, which is more reactive than chloride and which is more reactive than fluorides. Because if iodide independently can exist in a more stable way compared to bromide, and which is more stable, bromide is more stable than chloride is more stable than fluoride. For example, in exams you will be asked which of the following is more reactive. Options will be like this: CH2I and the same compound CH2Cl. This is compound 1 and this is compound 2. Now both are given with a OH minus ion, OH minus. Then which one will be more reactive? Out of these two, iodide is the easy leaving group. Hence, compound 1 will be more reactive than compound 2. Did you understand this? Next, we see some more examples. Now, I have given these molecules. Predict which of the following is more reactive, more reactive. One is CH3Cl and the another one is CH3CH3Cl. This is compound 1 and this is compound 2. Now here compound 2 is more reactive than 1. Why? Why? Because I told you this reaction proceeds via carbocation intermediate. So carbocation formed after loss of halogen, in this case it will be CH3 plus, and in this case this is CH3 plus H. Okay. Now this is stable cation, stable because this carbocation means electron deficient. Because it is electron deficient, these methyl groups donate electrons to this carbon. Donating groups are there, donating groups which stabilize carbocation. Hence, the stability stability of compound stability of this first carbocation is less than second carbocation. Hence, the reactivity order is this one. Compound 2 is more reactive in SN1 compared to compound 1. Now, I will erase this larger eraser. So, this is the reactivity order. Reactivity order. In the same way, I will give you some more molecules to predict. This is homework. Write your answers in the comment box. Okay, CH3, Cl, CH3, CH2, Cl, CH3, CH, OCH3, Cl. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Which of the following is more reactive? More reactive. You have to answer this question in comment section. And I will give you one hint. The molecule which forms stable carbocation after leaving groups leave the substrate will react more quickly in SN1 reaction. Now, there is a possibility of rearrangement in SN1 reaction. Rearrangement possible. For example, if you take a molecule of this kind, CH3, Cl, CH, CH3, 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 and we add OH minus, what product we expect? We expect that OH minus should replace Cl minus and it should form CH, OH, CH3. This is the expected product, but this does not form. Why? Because rearrangement is possible in SN1 reaction. I will show you how this rearrangement works. See, once what is the step 1 in SN1 reaction? Step 1, formation of carbocation. Formation of carbocation means what happens? This molecule 1 reacts initially, it gives first carbocation. Carbocation is CH3, CH, loss of Cl minus and CH3, CH3, CH3. This is secondary carbocation. The carbocation which is attached to two carbons is called secondary carbocation, which is less stable compared to tertiary carbocation. So what happens? This group migrates to attack this carbon and now you will get CH3 CH CH3. This is tertiary carbocation, more stable. Now, since this carbocation is more stable than the previous one, incoming nucleophile rearrangement. This is called rearrangement. Rearrangement. Now this tertiary carbocation reacts with incoming OH minus, and now you will get CH3 H CH3 CH3 OH. This is the right product. So as you can see there, rearrangement is possible in SN1 reactions. One of the important reaction for NEET and JEE exams. Now we will see one more rearrangement, that is homework for you. Imagine you have a molecule. I am writing here. You have a molecule. You have a molecule of this kind. CH3 CHCl. Imagine now. Yeah, no, sorry. Now we got this CH2, CH3. Right. Okay, I will take another molecule. Okay, here draw, select, pen, done. Here, this is the skeletal form of a compound. Now I add OH minus. So write the product. This is homework for you. Thank you friends. Now in this video we have seen what is SN1 reaction and factors affecting SN1 reaction, that is solvent, effect of leaving group, the rearrangement factors in SN1. And if you have any doubt regarding SN1 reaction or any other reaction in organic chemistry, kindly comment in the comment box. Thank you.